Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, cottagers. Welcome back to Sunrise Stardew. Happy Monday. We're getting back into things. So, we left off last time. We've been trying to get Emily's 5-heart event, which is specific to Stardew Valley Expanded. It doesn't exist in the original game, but it has pretty specific day requirements, day and time requirements, and we unfortunately missed it because I forgot last time. So we need to be at the saloon on a Friday between 5 and 10 p.m. So that's the goal for today. That and not poisoning the party soup at the Luau. That's the goal. Hello, Brad. Happy Monday. How you doing? Hope your Monday's going well. Hope you slept well. I slept pretty well. Pickles kind of was wilding this morning, but I think I passed out pretty early, so I at least got some sleep in. Power was off for a bit today, but I watched some series to pass the time. Nice. Glad it wasn't off for... How long are the blackouts normally? Is it just like a couple hours normally, or can they be a very long time? Oh, I forgot about this inventory full thing. I gotta like always remember to go over here, do stuff. I think it's fixed. I just do this. This weird bug is what I'm gonna say. Not a feature, a bug. 2.5 hours at least, up to 4.5, but it's multiple times per day. That's crazy. Is it just because it's, I don't know, really hot or something? I guess. And do you have it all summer long as well? Because I thought you were headed into like winter time. But maybe it's hot all the time. At the highest level, we will have 8 hours of power a day. That is not much. That's not much at all. It sounds very stressful. I don't think I would do well with that. I would be like, well, this is awful. Finally someone who looks interesting and doesn't stream Valorant the rest of the time. Hello, Megu. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Good morning. I can't wait for the Raz Valorant arc. I can wait, honestly. The spirit of Stardew followed me? Amazing. We've been blessed. I'm quite good. I'm doing well, you know? It's morning time. I have a cup of coffee. We're just chatting about... Brad has rolling blackouts, so... we're just trying to, like, figure out... Put Lewis's shorts in the soup. I am on year 1 and not nearly buddies enough with Marnie to do that, but... Maybe year 2. We'll hold on to his shorts until then. We'll think about it. How you doing, Spirit of Stardew? How's your Monday going? Let's see, so our what is it? It's not pick. Our axe is ready, I think that's what we're working on. You don't need to be friends with Marnie to get the shorts. I thought they're in her room, and you have to, like, be able to get into her room. Also, trust me, it's quite difficult to find a person who doesn't stream mostly competitive games, so I'm happy to see someone. Aw, I'm glad. Yeah, I don't really do competitive games. I've played a lot of competitive games for a while, but I think it's more fun to stream casual, chill stuff. So I mainly do farming sims, cozy games, and then on Thursdays I play Mahjong, Japanese Mahjong. It's very, very chill. Let's see, let's see. You can get infinite shorts. I didn't know that. I heard that if you put the red mushroom in the soup, Lewis will give you a golden hoe. Feel like that's gonna poison the soup though. This mushroom does not look super edible. Let's put it that way. Okay, yeah, it is definitely time. Also, we chatted with, okay, Emily has not gotten any gifts this week. And she's already, let's see, she's already up to 6 hearts, but we don't want to trigger her 6 heart event, so we won't go in her house to give her stuff. No, that mushroom is def edible. Do you want infinite shorts? As long as it's not like a weird cheat thing, that's fine. But I'm not really, I don't know. I don't care so much that I would do something strange to get the shorts, I guess. It's how I would put it. You need a staircase item. Do the shorts just spawn until you're friends enough with Marnie until you get it? So we're like hopping the door or something. Oh, put the staircase in the pants slot? I don't even know if we have the staircase. Oh, we do. It's a lot of stone though. We'll try it. We'll give it a go. Hello, Raz. Just saying hi and sleeping. Hello, Mina. Welcome in. Hope you get some rest. Happy Monday. But yes, get some sleep. It is a lot. It is a lot of stone. We'll take a hit. We'll take a hit to see if we can get the shorts. I actually saw this, but apparently you can put Lewis's shorts on the display during the festival, and I did see that he does get mad if you, like, during the Grange, you put his shorts on display. Oh, Mina, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Good luck on stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're doing some wild stuff right now. Alright. Get 1 staircase. Take staircase. Put in pants slot. Whoa. Trimmed lucky purple shorts. Dang, alright. Okay, so I guess we'll put this in the soup. Does that count as poisoning the soup? I don't know. I mean, the luau, we have 3 days. We have 3 days to, like, decide, I guess. Boom, pants. Yeah, that was a good hack. I was like, what are we gonna do with this staircase? I trusted you, but it was a little dubious. I can understand him if someone put your purple underwear out in public. Not just that, but purple underwear that you asked someone to, like, go get. You know what I mean? Like, you've tasked someone with finding this stuff for you, and then they're just like, well, I'm gonna put it on display for the whole town. Okay, I messed this up last time. So, we need to do all of these geodes. It's not poison the soup, but it's a bit interesting what happens. Alright, I'm down for it. I'm down for it. Our one goal today was, we have 2 goals. See Emily's 5 heart event, because I keep forgetting to go to the saloon on Friday and see her. And don't poison the soup. So as long as it doesn't count as poisoning, then we're happy to do it. Sounds great, Andy. Yeah, it's a great way to start the week. Oh god, we need to pet Dusty. What up, bud? What up, bud? Alright, what am I doing? Gotta go to Clint's first. Process geodes. Even the things that are like just ore, we love it. We do not have a problem with that. Lewis put spoon in soup, fishes up shorts. How did this get here? Yeah, exactly. Like, we've been tasked with finding it, and he's like, excuse me? Pardon me? I mean, I get it. Listen, if I discreetly gave someone a mission to get my underwear back from somewhere, and it ended up in a soup, I would probably have questions. Yeah, be like, I didn't bring that. Why are you looking at me? I mean, I think we put it in the soup in front of him, so maybe he does know, but still. Pretty good haul we got going on here. Well, I say that and then we just get rocks, but we had a good haul before that point. Alright. Okay. Let's go donate a bunch of these, and then we can come back. Alright. I don't know where we're putting everything, but that's fine. Dwarf stuff I think goes down here. You can always move stuff around. It's not like Pioneers of Olive Town, where we can't move stuff, and it's kind of tragic. Alright, and we'll just quickly go back to Clint's, because I think he closes at like 4 or something. Yeah, stone is always, at this point in the early game, stone is welcome. We don't have great ways to just like go get stone without dirtling around in the mines. Geodes. 2 more. I never finished the museum. I always found it useless. I mean, it's a good like collectible system for people, I guess. Like, it's something to do. I think it's fine. But I don't think it's something that you should like stress about. I mean, this is a farming sim. You know what I mean? Like, no one should be stressed in a farming sim. It's meant to just vibe out. That's kind of the whole point. So, at least it gives decorations. Yeah, exactly. The like rewards are decent. I won't ever complain about that. So, we're happy with that. We're happy to get some decor we can put around town. Have things we like. But yeah, I don't think it's worth like being worried about 100%ing things. I feel like games are more enjoyable when you don't stress over them, so probably for the best to just chill. We need some income today, so we'll fish a little bit, we'll see what we get. You're playing normal Stardew or Expanded? I am playing Expanded. This is the mod. I'm also playing, I have some other mods on as well. It's not just Expanded. So, playing with, there's a portrait mod that I've got on, playing with Grandpa's Farm on as well. And I'm playing with Chonkins, which makes all the livestock a little bit rounder. Fishing, the thing I despise with the bottom of my existence. No! I think the fishing in this game is not so bad. There are definitely worse fishing experiences in other games. Core Keeper, for instance, actually has a very punishing fishing game, which I'm not a huge fan of. I actually needed to like catch fish for food with my core keeper group, and it was absolutely brutal. 0 out of 10, not really a fun experience. Not super enjoyable, to put it lightly, honestly. But Stardew's is like fine. We're also playing Story of Seasons Pioneers of Olive Town, and their fishing is like way more basic, but in kind of a boring way, I guess I would say. It's not super engaging. This is engaging enough, but I don't generally find it to be so punishing that it's awful. It can be hard. There's some that are like a pain to catch, but it's not the worst one. So I count my blessings. I've seen and done a lot worse. Personally, I like Animal Crossing's fishing minigame, if I'm gonna be honest. Sir, please. I guess these are the ones that I don't like as much. The ones that just jostle around, and the intense version of it where it just goes everywhere. Sir Pike, please chill. Though I guess fishing up a pike in real life would probably also be just as arduous, so maybe they're just going for realism here. Never played Animal Crossing. Too poor for the overpriced Nintendo stuff here. That's fair. It's good. I think my favorite Animal Crossing is actually the original GameCube version. So if you're able to get your hands on that, either real or emulated, I think it's worth a playthrough. It's very chill. I think once they added terraforming, I was not as much of a fan of Animal Crossing. I know some people like doing terraforming. I don't. And I think it adds like this weird layer of there being like too much to do in the game. I think the game is like best when it's simple. Ancient sword. Alright, dang. We'll bring that to Gunther tomorrow. Alright, let's go chat with Emily. Our girl. Eating healthy is very important to me. I want to live a long and active life. Fair. Alright, gave her one of her gifts for the week. Whoop. Always go talk to Shane, even though he really doesn't want to talk to us ever. I mean, to be fair, we haven't really given him any gifts, so we haven't really endeared ourselves to Shane. I just want the blue chickens, that's all. That's all. Alright, let's put some of this stuff away. What do we got? Got a geode, this, iron ore, and then the seeds. And this. Oh yeah, we had a dwarf scroll. Should have brought that. We'll just bring it tomorrow. Okay. There we go. There we go. I always get some decor in the house. Just a bit. Just a touch. A single Stardew day is only 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not bad. It passes like pretty well. I think the time passage in Stardew is good. Like, I don't know how, but Harvest Moon SNES somehow is like feels like an age, but is also not much time at all. I don't know. It's a strange feeling to play that game. Time passage feels odd. Blue chickens sound interesting, but I generally don't bother giving gifts. The whole season, if you maximize time usage, it's about 9 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, the blue chickens are like something you unlock after you get Shane to 8 hearts, I think. There's like a special event where he like unveils that he's been breeding these special blue chickens. So you're like, oh nice, cool Shane. And then from that point on, I think it's like a 1 in 4 chance that any chicken you hatch from Marnie's is blue. And then I don't remember if the egg of a blue chicken is like a higher chance of hatching, but either way. They're chill, they're very cute. Fancy chickens. Shane be like, thanks for the gifts. I will pour a bucket of paint on your chickens. Exactly. He's like, thanks for the gifts. Here's this creature that I made. And we're like, oh, okay, cool. Nice. Glad to see you've got like a hobby going. Always good. Always positive. Love to see it. No shame. Bit odd, but hey, what isn't odd in this world? Alright. Let's see. Got pick. We should take these peppers. Drop those off. We could take 1, I guess, to carry around with us because we'll bring that to Shane. We should grab our stuff that we want to give to Gunther. We got this 6 sword last time. We found this in a graveyard. Which is crazy. If you use yellow paint, they at least could look golden. That's true. That is very true. I remember what we were working on. I need to like write better notes. I was so focused on the Emily event. I'm like, well, what do we do in the meantime while we wait for Friday to roll around? Okay, Luau. No one that we like super care about's birthday is coming up. Yeah, we kind of we saw the sword and we were like, what's this? And we picked it up and we were like, that's crazy. This is a great sword. And it kind of trivializes like the early part of the mines. Because it's so strong, it like 1-shots or 2-shots pretty much everything so far. So, we will keep it. That is not so bad. Alright, what's our reward? Nice. A painting. The painting is huge actually. It's like crazy large. If you had that in your home, it would be like, I don't know, 3 feet wide? It's pretty large. Painting you'll never use. We'll hang it up. We'll hang it up. We don't have a lot of decor. We gotta take what we get given, you know what I mean? Our options are limited. So, we'll take anything we can get at this point. Sophia's been having a really rough time. She's been like, I don't know, she's been crying a lot when we come see her. We do have a pet. She is a cat. Her name is Pickles. She's very lovely. Just like my real cat, Pickles. The painting has practically the same effect as looking out of the window at night. It's true. Not dissimilar. Though, I don't know, looking out at night of a window, it always freaks me out. Like, my parents used to have these big, like, bay windows, and I would always spook myself because I would see my own reflection in them as I, like, walk by. And I would get freaked out that there was someone outside, and then I'd be like, oh, it's me. It is not, in fact, someone random. Just me. I gotta actually trim. Okay, actually, excuse me, sir. To Nana, hello, welcome in, happy Monday. Hope your Monday is going well. I don't see much due to the street light on the opposite side of the road. That's fair. I guess I should also, I need to get my, I need to go get my scythe. Let's hang up this painting, get the scythe. Get all that stuff together. And I can toss some of the stuff away. We don't need all of this. Pretty busy, just chilling now. How about you? I'm doing pretty well. Got a cup of coffee. Just vibing, you know? Waiting for, I mean, work starts in like an hour and a half, so until then, just chilling. We got a painting, so that's pretty exciting for our house. But yeah, otherwise, not much. Having a good time. I should put some of this stuff away. So like, we don't need this. Grab the scythe. We don't actually need the watering can for the rest of the day. Megu, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the cottage. Welcome in. Alright. Time to... Actually, let me get these, you know, weeds. Slowing us down. Alright. So now, we're finally getting access to the greenhouse. Slowly but surely. There's more like foraging spots over here too. Clean all this up a bit. Let's see. Probably clear all these trees out, honestly. I don't really know that we need to keep all of them. I think there's also a way to, like, traverse through the woodlands here. Up towards the shed? I think. I'll have to, like, I don't know, walk in the walls a bunch, I guess, and see if there's a way to sneak in. Okay, let's chop more of these. Probably also gotta think about the house upgrade. I think we have at least one house upgrade, if not two, before we can get married. It's definitely at least one. I just don't remember if there's two before marriage can happen. If the first one is just like, the basic. It's been a hot minute since I've played. Never upgraded past the kitchen upgrade. Yeah, I think you just need the kitchen upgrade. That's like all you need in order to get married. I think you get a basement though at some point, which is kind of handy just like space-wise. Not bad to have a place to kind of process stuff inside your house. Okay. Drop all these things off. Let's see. And we should go to town to... So I don't remember if I went to the mushroom bins today. Do not recall. Should do... Just check. Just check quick. Let's see, let's see. It's kind of out of the way on this farm, so it's easy to forget. Oh, nice. Morel, as some might say. So tasty. I don't know if you guys have ever had morels, but they're so good. You can understand why they're, like, expensive. I think it's partially they're expensive because I don't know if they grow well in cultivation. So I think they're one of those that, like, has to be foraged, which obviously ups the expense. If you need someone to actually go out and, like, hand pick them. Alright. Shane, you gotta be in here. You always are. How'd you know it was my favorite? You just were so amped, and then he goes right back to being like, don't talk to me. I don't know you. Or you can try and go get them yourself. The cost of maybe picking up a wrong mushroom. Luckily, morels are... They only have one dupe, and it's not poisonous. It's just not tasty, and they're easy to tell. You have to just, when you cut them, there's either the stem of the mushroom, because see how it kind of has this, like, brain section at the top, almost, and then it has, like, the stem bit. If the stem is hollow or not, is how you tell. So, it's not a bad one to go for, because it doesn't have any, dangerous dupes, really, and it's fairly easy to tell apart. You don't have to use a spore print or something. Some of the, some mushrooms, it's not even just that they have dangerous dupes, which they do, it's that it's just a huge pain to even just tell them apart in the field, which is tough. Tough. Should have saved that purple mushroom, but I'm sure we'll get another one. No big deal. I also should probably make a tapper at some point. Alright, we'll skedaddle on back. I think it's supposed to be nice weather tomorrow. I don't, like, remember, but I'm fairly sure that's the case. I always felt like the fruit bats were efficient, as you don't have to grow trees due to them. The thing with the fruit bats, I think the fruit bats are super cute, but they didn't, like, have fruit that often, and there weren't that many of them. The mushrooms, every day you get 6 mushrooms, which is pretty good. So in terms of just, like, consistency, they're top tier. Hello, Lapis. Welcome in. Happy Monday. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Let me check. What's the weather for tomorrow? Sunny. Perfect. Daily? I thought it was every second day. No, it's daily for the mushrooms. You go in every day, you can get 6 new mushrooms, and some of them are really good, so. Doing good, and you? I'm doing great. Got a cup of coffee. I mean, I'm doing as well, I should qualify. I'm doing as well as anyone can on a Monday when they have to work. So, I'm doing a-okay. But comparably, doing just fine. No complaints. Going to be clear and sunny tomorrow. Perfect for the luau. Event will take place on the beach starting between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. Don't be late. Whoop, excuse me. Can we put that TV back? I did not mean to I just picked up that CRT so quickly. fair Monday things. Yeah, exactly. I'm lucky I'm in the middle of summer vacation, so no job or school. That is a great place to be in life. Just vibing. Pick, are you gonna walk across here, girl? You gotta keep schmoving. Keep schmoving. Thank you. Pick was like, give me attention. I read an article about you in the local paper. I'm so impressed with your progress on the farm. Keep this up and dear old dad might be retiring in a Fern Islands luxury bungalow after all. Love, Dad. This is such, the smiley face is such a dad move. Accurate. Please give me that free time, right? I wish I had that level of free time. Okay, communal potluck, bring something good to contribute. Okay, we're bringing the pants. I'm in between jobs, so no Monday here, but I'm starting a formation next week. It's gonna be hard to come back to a normal schedule. I always think that's tough. I just had a week off of for PTO, and it was like super hard to come back. My boss was like, how's it feel coming back? And I was like, well, I'm really burned out, so it feels bad. Feels bad is what it feels, but you know, that's how it is. No thanks, I need to waste these days like I do every year, watching stuff while mentally dead. Recharge. Still looking for a job they're impossible to find. Aw, Brad. I hope you find something soon. I know it's like really stressful. Job hunting. It's kind of the worst place to be. Because interviews are super arduous, but you like have to do them. So it's kind of like working for no pay. Whoop. This tiny door. It's hard, but it's worth it when you land a job. Exactly. Once you get a job, it's nice. Before then, stress. So I feel that. I get you. I'm at the point, honestly, where I really need to find a new job. But job hunting is terrible, so I never want to do it, so it's extra hard for me to motivate myself to job hunt. That's what I'm struggling with right now. Something gamer I'm trying to do is get an online job in the US, which would pay me like 10 times. Yeah, there's tons of jobs. Since COVID, honestly, so many jobs went just online forever. They're just never gonna be not remote in some way. I was looking for a part-time job, but most people hire 18-year-olds since, you know, part-time from 18-year-olds means better quality work, but minimum amount of money. So I didn't find anything. Or an in-person job and just immigrate. I don't know if I was immigrate to the US. Maybe if you're a white man, maybe it's okay. But it's a place. As someone who lives here, I'm very lucky that I live in a relatively wealthy blue state. So we are afforded a lot of the key thing that people like probably don't know super well about the US is your quality of life changes dramatically depending on which state you're in. Some states you can have an amazing time, and some states are really rough. Like, it's startling how different your life experience can be just based on like what state you live in. I gotta get something to fuel my oh my god I want this state when online. Fair. I have to be on West Coast since I die of the cold anywhere else. There's East Coast states that are not super cold. Problem is they're not super blue. Maybe the Carolinas, like North Carolina. I don't think the Carolinas get that cold. Virginia gets snow and stuff though, but it's not nearly as cold as like Maine. If you don't like the cold, don't be in Maine. Do not be there. Depends a lot on who you are. Being part of a minority will make life harder by default almost anywhere. 100%. If you're part of a minority, you definitely want to be in a blue state. um, but yeah, the US is really more like the EU. Honestly, it's a collection of tiny countries, is like how I like to think of it, and they are culturally very different from each other. Even neighboring states do not necessarily get along or have similar ideologies. Sometimes regions will like share things, but that's not necessarily true. I'm a white male, but I'm from Africa. They'll probably, if you're a white dude, they don't, it doesn't really matter to them where you're from. If you're white, man, they're like, happy to have you, welcome in. Question, winter or summer? I feel like winter is better because you can adjust the temperature with clothes. Summer, though, not so much. I also agree. I'm way more of a winter person than a summer person. Fall is my favorite season, but that is true. Gotta work on my country accent. Honestly, a lot of Americans, like, probably wouldn't know where you were from by your accent. So they would just be like, oh, someone who's kind of foreign. Cool. Fun thing, women starts being a minority in the US. We've been a minority for a long time. Big sad. In terms of, like, workforce, you know, percentage of high-paying jobs. All Americans I've spoken to said I sound Australian. I think you sound Austrian. That's what I thought. If I didn't know where you were from and I just heard you, I would have been like, oh, he sounds kind of Austrian. Or like German, maybe. I don't know. That was just my vibe. You don't sound Australian at all to me. I feel like Australians have a pretty clear accent. But yeah, I don't know. Americans just don't get the opportunity to travel that much out of the country because it's very expensive and we have a lot of poverty. And unless you live in a city, like people who live in like New York City, you meet people from all over there. They're a little bit more like tuned into what different accents are like because they'll hear all of them in New York, but if you live out in the middle of nowhere, you probably only know your like local dialects and then like maybe what you'll see on TV or something. But yeah, there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of regional dialects even in the US that people can't really understand each other. Like personally, I think some Appalachian like mountain dialects I actually personally find very hard to understand. It's a particular like drawl situation that just my brain has a really hard time parsing. What do you bring into the loot? Ooh, iridium wine? Dang, Sophia, you don't have to show us all up like that. You can cut us all a break. We don't have to, you don't have to go that hard. The rest of us are going to be bringing, like, I'm pretty sure Andy's going to bring, like, some foraged thing that he found, some leek or something. Like, you don't have to go that hard. The town where I live is pretty small, so I'm kind of worried about going to a new school in a bigger city. It'll be good. It'll be a good experience. I came from a really, really small town, and I moved to a different state to go to school, and I had a good experience. I think the key is to just, like, keep an open mind. And like people will be bad about it. They'll like make, you know, people are rude. A lot of times it just comes from ignorance. They just have this idea of like what small town America looks and feels like and sounds like, but just keep your head up. There's chill people everywhere. There's good people everywhere. Not everyone is objectively terrible. How is Oregon, Cali, Arizona, and Nevada to live? So, Arizona is hot, but generally pretty cheap. But I also think, I don't know, I feel like Arizona is in a weird spot. I generally think of Arizona as being like fairly red, but I feel like they've been moving towards trying to be better about that stuff. But you'd have to like take a serious look at like what kinds of things are protected and legal and allowed in Arizona. Nevada is weird because like Nevada, it's like desert. So Arizona and Nevada are desert. So it's one of those where it's like really hot during the day, but it can get really, really cold at night. Deserts are like wild like that. So um there's not, and it depends like what you want to do. Like if you want a lawn, Arizona and Nevada are not the place to live. But they're pretty cheap. Oregon and Cali are both very expensive, even out in the countryside usually. There's just so many people that live in Oregon and Cali, but I'm sure there are pockets, especially if you get a remote position or if you get a permanent position that you could transition to remote, there will be pockets that are not bad. The problem with the West Coast is wildfires are a really big problem right now. Really big problem. They're very dangerous and they're getting worse. So if you want to live on the West Coast, I highly, highly, highly suggest you check like what fire situations have been in the area in the past few years. Because you don't want to live in a place that's going to light on fire. That is not it. Also, um, I don't think people outside the U.S. know this super well, and even people who don't live on the West, who like live anywhere except for the West Coast, don't know this. The West Coast is due for a massive earthquake called the Big One, and it's basically just gonna wipe everything out. It's really big. It's in a bad spot, so I think if you're gonna move to the West Coast, you should at least know that that exists as a possibility to happen. Because they teach like kids that stuff. They're like, yeah, by the way, we're due for this massive earthquake that's gonna be like real bad, real big, real bad. Struggle time. So I think it's good to keep aware. The East Coast states just scare me. Like, dare I say, Florida. Florida is like super weird because they are culturally extremely red, but they also have like, they're like 49% non-white. Like, they actually have a lot of minority people that live there, but I'm pretty sure they're just gerrymandered to such a way that like voting in good representation is really hard. Um, and it's so the problem with Florida for me, in addition to just like Florida stuff, is it's very hot and muggy. It's very hot and muggy. Like the summer is a level of humidity that I think people would struggle with if you've never lived in a place like that. Like a lot of people have lived in like dry heat. That is very different from that humid. Also, um, there's Burmese pythons that people like released into the wild down there, and they are a problem. Like they're a massive invasive species, and they get very large because they have no predators there, which is kind of terrifying. That's a snake that can actually like do damage to you as a human being, which is a little crazy considering they're not venomous. Maybe I just move to Canada and adapt to the cold. Canada's pretty chill. Canada's chill. It is cold though. I don't know that there's I don't know. I feel like maybe British Columbia might be more chill. Like it might not be as cold because they're coastal, so I have to assume that they at least are protected in some way from that, but I think they have the Pacific Northwest issue of it being kind of gray a lot of the time. Summers here are 115 average, but very windy. I own over 20 snakes. I know you own a bunch of snakes, Brad, but that's very different from running into a python that's like massive in the wild and it's gonna like try and get you. You know what I mean? Like your snakes like are contained. These are snakes that are like an issue. They hire people to hunt them because it's such an issue. They eat bobcats and stuff, which people think bobcats are tiny. They are not. They are large. Bobcats are like quite large. And they can like take down deer and stuff. Like I don't want a snake that can eat a bobcat. Thank you very much. I'm good. So, yeah. There's also, I don't know, there's some states if you want to like, there's some states that are kind of lawless, I guess, as well. Some people like that. Alaska is kind of like that. The problem with Alaska is you can easily just like die in the winter. It gets so cold. Like it gets cold enough that like cars stop working and stuff, which is pretty rough. So, unless you're used to cold weather, I don't think I would ever. If you're not used to cold weather, I probably wouldn't live in Alaska, Maine, at least not upstate Maine. If you lived in like southern coastal Maine, you could probably get away with it. I'm cold at 80 Fahrenheit. Yeah, that would not be the place for you. It would not go well. Would not be the way. All right, let's get the pants just to be ready. We'll refill our water. Close our friend Mildred in for the evening. What happens in Idaho? So, Idaho is a really weird place. The problem with Idaho is, so Idaho is kind of like Alaska in that like they're kind of a lot of like homesteaders and stuff live in Alaska, like people that want to move out to the wilderness, but because of that, they also have a lot of like super weird like religious fanatical groups. Like really hardcore. That's the other thing about the US. We actually have tons of like extremely fundamentalist religious groups on like the whole spectrum of different religions. There's tons of them. Because our religious freedom laws let people kind of do their own thing, but because of that, it allows a lot of like weird fundamentalism. Idaho is like one of those places that has like some really fundamentalist sects that live there. Um, it's a beautiful state. It has a lot of like really like wild nature. Um, but I would say like Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, Alaska, those are like states that are actually like kind of hardcore to live in just like nature-wise because they still have a lot of there's not a lot of people there, I guess is what I'm trying to say. They're still relatively like wild. If I want nature, I'd just stay here. Yeah. Yeah, you don't need to move to America to get nature. But yeah, Idaho's a weird one. They also, because they're pretty red as far as I know too. They vote pretty Republican because of all those like religious sects and stuff. So starting tomorrow, an unusual amount of shells and corals are expected to wash up on beaches all around the world. I'm no scientist, but I've heard it's something to do with crab mating season. At any rate, you could make some good coin combing your local beach. We will comb. EU not seeming bad at the moment. Yeah. The EU has a lot of stuff going for it. They've, I mean, you know, EU I'm sure has their own issues too, but I mean, at the end of the day, there's no perfect country. I would say the US is in a particularly rough place right now, personally, as someone who lives here and lives in a pretty, like, good part of the country, pretty good state. But yeah, things do be rough out here. Not ideal. I don't remember what some of these plants are that we're growing right now. I won't lie. This is peppers. These are bloobs, I think. But I don't know about some of them. All right. Nice. All right, got all of our watering done. Sick. We got some wheat. Let's toss this. I mean, the hay we can put away elsewhere. Might just go to Ohio and never be seen again while I live my days farming cattle and corn. Yeah, you can join the Amish in Ohio. There's tons of Amish in Ohio. Ohio and Western Pennsylvania are like Amish country. They don't really accept converts though. You could be Mennonite, I guess. Mennonites might accept converts. I mean, it's not that they don't. It's just like there are very few converts. Also, Amish culture is very restrictive. You'd have to give up your cell phone. That's kind of what I mean, though. Ohio and Pennsylvania and some counties have like kind of a problem because there's so many Amish people there that like it can kind of warp laws, right? When you have like one religion, it kind of dominates a space, especially a fundamentalist one. It can be kind of wild. No cell phone. How am I supposed to watch Raz streams? Exactly. There would be no Raz streams if you were Amish. There would be no Raz streams. You'd have to grow a beard and wear suspenders and a hat. There's Amish in so many states, actually. I like didn't realize like how widespread they are, actually. For some reason, I only thought that they were in like Ohio and Pennsylvania for like a really long time when I was a kid. And then I was like, oh wait, they're like in like Missouri and like so many other states. Which is kind of impressive considering that they don't like drive cars. They only drive horse and buggy. So moving from place to place is like actually a big struggle. But yeah, like if you lived in Amish country, like horse and buggy accidents are like actually a problem. You have to be very mindful of that. It can be very dangerous. And like tragic. I don't know. I feel like, oh my goodness, Sophia. Struggling again. But yeah, there's like horse and buggy accidents every year, which is awful. Collisions with cars. Like I assume at night or people like driving around curves or something. They can't see. Alright. Luau time. Alright. Alright, we added the shorts to the soup. Okay. We love it. Perhaps she enjoys Olivia is such a hustler. I love her. She's always like got something going on. Leah, my girl. What a gem. I still haven't fixed Marlon's portrait. Maybe I'll do that like this weekend or something. I got super busy this weekend, so I didn't get a chance to. What's up, Linus? You're doing the roast? That sounds like a perfect job for you. I added Blue Moon wine for the adult pot. We're cooking the soup, Sophia. You can add it to the pot for everybody. The alcohol should cook out. Yeah, see, Victor has the right idea. Olivia was just like, chuck in this wine. It's funny, so my husband, he has an allergy to alcohol. So he like can't drink any alcohol at all. And as a result of that, we often get given really nice bottles of wine because I still drink. But we always use them for cooking. So we'll open it and I'll have like a glass or two, but then the rest is just cooking. Which I'm sure would bother some people if they knew that their expensive bottles are just going into like soups and stuff, but they taste good. Emily's just vibing on her own. She like won't even speak to us. Whew, just sneezed. Sorry about that. I was like, I need to mute quickly. Alright. That's fair, Abigail. If you're overwhelmed, just hang out. Okay. Our boy's over here. Something I wish I could do more, cook new dishes, but it gets quite expensive to experiment with food. It is expensive to experiment with food. Why is his name just Wizard? That's not normally your name. Your name is Magnus, but okay. Yeah, it's very expensive, especially like a lot of dishes that need like wine and stuff can be pricey. Pierre, I don't think that's how you should approach this, personally. I don't think Pierre's like, what if I pay off the governor? Do you think I'll get a tax break? Like, I just don't think you should say that to me. You know what I mean? Personally, I just don't think that's the way. I don't know if I want, like, any more of these things. I guess we'll take the totem pole. We can put that somewhere. Tax evasion mod and Stardew. It sounds like we don't even need a mod. Sounds like people are evading taxes without the need of a mod. Should we move forward with the luau? The governor seems a little hungry. Let's see. Let's see what happens with our shorts. Let's start. I'm worried. It's time once again for the potluck ceremony. I trust that you all put high quality ingredients in the pot this year. We don't want the governor to regret his visit to the valley. I don't know, are shorts high quality? Oh, Governor, would you do the honor of tasting the soup? Of course. I've been looking forward to this all year. It's a bit tangy, but actually the flavor is quite good. Excuse me. Like, what? What? Yeah, the governor looks good. Oh no. Just 1 minute. There's something in my bowl. What's this? This is outrageous. I've never been so insulted in all my life. My tongue is swelling up. I think I'm going to be sick. Alright, well, we didn't poison the soup, but we kind of ruined the day. Whoever took part in this appalling act is truly reprehensible, using my very private item for this sick purpose. And to ruin a perfectly good soup. Unforgivable. I've never been more ashamed of this community. Truly disgusting. Go home. The festival is over. We ruined the festival. Wow. I guess the little prank didn't go over too well. Time to head home. So I know, so harsh, right? Just like, I don't know. I feel like there could have been some rolling with the punches there. But it's fine. You lose, you get nothing. Good day, sir. Mm-hmm. Exactly. I feel like it's year one. We had to do something bold to start. You know what I mean? We had to try. We got the shorts back. which is pretty nice. You'd think they would notice that we were the ones that, like, collected the shorts afterwards. But apparently not. Alright, tomorrow is Friday, which means it is Emily's 5-heart event time. So I have to not get distracted and make sure that we show up at the saloon between 5 and 10 p.m. so we can see Emily's 5-heart event. That is the goal. Alright. Thunder and lightning is expected tomorrow. Which is good. We'll do a mine day tomorrow. Let's let Mildred out first. For a minute, I was like, man, are we gonna get away with putting these shorts in the soup? But no. He spotted us out. We got caught. We got caught. That's fine, though. Okay, let's see. What... I think the melons should be ready tomorrow, if I remember correctly. Oh yeah, these are tomato. I was like, what are these? What are you? It's funny, if you grow tomatoes, they like easily become a jungle. They spread so quickly and just take over wherever they're living. It's not even close. You'll plant one tomato and then suddenly like more and more start to appear and you're like, oh, hello. Can I help you with anything? And they're like, no, don't mind us. We're just, you know, just chilling. Which is all to say that I have a huge tomato jungle. I didn't even plant, honestly, I didn't plant a single tomato this year. And I have probably at least 15 to 20 tomato plants growing. The real secret to gardening is being kind of lazy and letting things just go. So I let a bunch of tomatoes just rot on the vine at the end of the season. And so they just put their little seeds in the ground and then I didn't have to plant any this year. Now, that said, there was one variety that I didn't love growing, so it might just be my luck that that's like the primary one that I get. But I'm hoping some of the ones that I did like show up instead. Alright, let's feed. Well, let's pet pick and I guess give her some water. If I can find her. Oh, there she is. Water. Hello, friend. Oh yeah, do I need these? Did I do the summer crops bundle? I feel like I did not. Alright, I will go to the community center before I sell anything. Gonna lurk for a while, have fun. No problem. Thanks so much for lurking, Brad. Thanks for stopping in. I feel like we should put this totem pole on the beach, too. I don't really want it, like, in my house. It's not really what it's there for, I feel like, so. Let me see. What do we got here? What do we need in this bundle? Summer crops bundle. We need tomato. And then we need a bloob and a melon. Cool. And I think it's in the foraging bundle. We can put the purple mushroom. Purple mush. And then we just need probably one of the tapper items is what we'll do. I don't remember. What the situation with the bulletin board was. Okay, well we have some stuff we could put for the dye bundle. Oh yeah, rabbit's foot. I find it so weird that the rabbits drop rabbit feet. I do find that a little disconcerting, I won't lie. A little odd, a little off-putting in its own way. Let me go to Robin's house quick. I think she's open. I just need to check how much. So it's 10k and 450 pieces of wood. Okay, we should go on a bit of a chopping mission sometime soon. So we can pay for that, because I think we kind of need to do that soonish. So we'll take advantage. We'll make use of that. I think today was the day that the like crab mating season event where everything washes up on the beach. I think. I don't know if there's any like permanent repercussions to us like ruining the party soup. I feel like there's not. I feel like it's just like everyone just gets yelled at. And it's like, alright, well, cool. That's not too bad. Oh dang. Wish we had repaired the bridge. That's also definitely going to be on the to-do list because we need to get over there to talk to that old mariner man. Let's chat with Sophia. What are you up to, girl? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna leave Andy to his work. We're gonna go drop off all of our stuff in the bin, the shipping container, and then we'll make our way back. We gotta get some gifts, one for Shane and one for Emily, and then we can pop back over to the bar. We should get Emily's 5-heart event, and then we should be good. So let me drop off. Let's see. Got Shane's peppers. Also got some wood. I forgot to put the totem pole on the beach, so I'll just drop it here for now. Also probably want to keep the hops, because we'll make I think it's a pale ale that Pam will want at some point. And let's see, is there anything else that we need to keep? I don't think so. Let me take these out. Okay. I think all the rest of these we can just go ahead and sell. No problem. Cool. Sold all those, and then I just need to grab 1 pepper and 1 dandelion. And then this we will save for the mine trip tomorrow to snack on when our energy is like hard depleted. I love that Evelyn is just like, the kind old lady that does all of the gardening in town. It's so on brand. I'm all about it. And she kind of just complains about her husband, like, sitting in front of the TV. To be fair, he is wheelchair bound, so it's probably hard for him to, like, get out and about, friend. But I guess I can understand vaguely where your frustration comes from if he's probably not listening to you. He was only a cat, but he was human enough to be a great comfort in hours of loneliness and pain. Aw, Dewey. Is this a pet cemetery? No. Nope. Oh. I don't know. I was like, is that backwards? And then I was like, no, can't read that. I don't know if have we said hi to Dusty today? No. Dusty is such a good boy. Look at him. Look at this boy. He's having a great time. Also, Susan is a gem. I love this lady. Oh no, Susan. Yeah, Susan, you can't be too upset over houseplants. Sometimes they just die, friend. That is the way of plants. All right, we're gonna wait until 5 p.m. We're just gonna sit here, blocking the way, I guess. Actually, we can sit on a bench, I think. Yeah, there we go. Sit on the bench, chill out. Hang out until 5 so we can get this heart event. And then I assume once the heart event is over, we still just end up like outside or in the saloon. And then we can just hang out. Let me double check super quick. Emily, 5 heart event. Tell me your tale. Yes. 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Day must be Friday. It is in fact Friday. We are saved. Alright, everyone's in. Here we go. Raz, it's great to see you. Gus, may I make Raz a drink on the house? Ooh. Sure, Emily. Raz, enjoy the free drink. We appreciate the business you've given the saloon. I haven't paid for anything here, so feels a little rough. I have not bought anything from Gus ever. Here's our cocktail menu. Which drink would you like? Stardrop Saloon cocktail menu. Ooh, what do we want? Shooting Comet, whiskey, lime juice, mint leaf, sugar. Lunar Horizon, gin, sugar syrup, lime juice, sparkling water. Rosette Nebula. Vodka, cranberry juice, Cointreau, lime juice. I do love Cointreau. Big Bang, white rum, dark rum, orange curacao, Orgeat syrup, lemon juice, and Red Moon, which is tequila, orange juice, grenadine syrup. I think I do love Cointreau, but vodka's not. I'm more of a gin person, so I think I would probably actually go for the Lunar Horizon. That would probably be it. You must really love your gin, Raz. The Lunar Horizon is strong. Girl, I do love gin. Feel free. Give me a strong pour. Give me just a moment while I whip this up for you. She's having a great time making our drink. Voila, here you are, Raz. I hope you enjoy it. We just chugged that. Girl, she just told you it was strong. How was the beverage? Did you like it? The drink was amazing. You're welcome, Raz. A round of drinks over here, please. Coming right up, Pierre. Looks like my night is about to get busy, Raz. If you need me, you know where to find me. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We did not need to shotgun that cocktail. Absolutely not. She just made us a beautiful cocktail and we drank it in like one go. If I was her, I'd probably be offended. I'd be like, bro, you're supposed to savor that. You're supposed to sip on it. Here you go. Poor Emily. She like slaved over that drink. She was like super excited about it, and then we were just like guzzling it. Just didn't even care. Did not even care. Where's Shane at? Where's this boy? Oh, there you are. Shane. What is... Oh, I was like, you're drunk. You're blasted. Don't you have work to do? No. I do not, Shane. I'm done for the day. Did my time. Alright, Shane is at 2 hearts. Emily is at 7. Which, let me take a quick look. I don't think... Let's see. Okay, there is a 7-heart event, but she just sends us a recipe. So nothing we have to do. We'll have to trigger her 6-heart event by going into her house while she's there. So we'll probably do that tomorrow, maybe? Let me check. I don't know if there is a... Yeah, it's just when she's there. So I think we can just do it in, like, first thing in the morning. You really want to romance Emily. So, we did a poll. Technically, we were playing through every Harvest Moon game ever made. And we played Harvest, the original one, Harvest Moon SNES. We're, like, just finishing it up. But we picked Nina in Harvest Moon SNES. And she's pretty feral. So I put it to a vote. Everyone said they wanted to pick the most feral spouses in every farming sim with a romance element. So we put it to a vote, and it was between Emily and Magnus the Wizard, and Emily won. So we are romancing Emily this go round. We're gonna have Emily and her parrot. We're gonna hang out with us. Mildred's trying to sleep. Mildred, it's only 7:30, girl. So early. She's already passed out. But yeah, normally, I think, like, normally I would probably go for, like, Magnus or Leah or somebody. But Emily's chill. Can't really complain. Her parrot cutscene was very cute. Appreciate that. I usually at least befriend Shane because I want the blue chickens, so we're gonna do that too. Crops worth 10% more or animal products? Tiller or rancher? Let me check. Farming profession. So, let's see. Crops, artisan goods. So I'm not sure. We're not really going for, like, normal, stuff, I guess. We're probably gonna go for, like, artisan goods. So, because eventually we're gonna build a massive orchard. So I feel like we go tiller. And then, even though crops don't really matter to us, we're going for that artisan goods increase, price increase. That'll be the goal. Alright. Pick is inside today. What's tomorrow's weather report? Clear and sunny. Somewhat annoyed today. Okay. Flip this letter over for instructions on how to make a super healthy meal. You'll feel energized. Red plate. Okay, let's, So we have to put, honestly, let's put all those in there. Let's also grab, we don't need this, or this, or this, but we do need our sick sword that we stole from the graveyard. And also, might as well, let's see, today is the 13th, we can do one more round of melons. Whoop. One of our trees got absolutely destroyed. There we go. Those are all good. Let me go check on our girl Mildred. What up, Mildred? How you doing, girl? There we go. And get the mushrooms from our mushroom cave. The worst is when the lightning takes out one of your trees that you have a tapper on, and you're like, bro, we were using that, man. Alright, let's put the purple mushroom. We can make use of that in one of the bundles. And then otherwise, I guess we'll swing by Emily's house, and then we will see her, like, 6 heart event or whatever, and then we'll go to the mine. And we'll just hang out in the mines all day. And then we probably need to take stock of our wood supply starting, like, tomorrow. We want to get up to that 450 mark. Listen, Shane, we just want the blue chickens, okay? We're bending over backwards for a purpose. It's not altruism. Sorry. We want the blue chickens. That's all. Alright, we'll chill until 9. I guess that's common courtesy. Don't bust into someone's house. Honestly, it's kind of weird that we even go into people's houses. That is not a thing by me. You would not just, like, roll up to somebody's house. Come in, Raz. I want to show you something. It's my secret hobby I've been practicing for months. Now sit back, relax, and allow yourself to be carried away to a better place, okay? I love her parrot. She's just vibing. Emily's just having an absolute blast over here. Showing us her dance routine. Oh, the parrot's getting in on it. Alright. Nice. Oh man. Good morning. Happy Monday, y'all. Look at this. We're having a great time. Oh, the jump, the leap. The parrot is having a blast too. Everyone's dancing. We're kind of just standing there, but those two are having an absolute hell of a time. The aliens. I love the aliens. Nice. Aliens and moons. Perfect. Perfect. So, Gasp, what did you think? That was amazing. Thank you. She's beat. That was quite a workout. Yeah, it seemed like it. Seemed like it. I haven't been this sweaty since I ordered the pepper platter at Abigail's graduation fiesta. Well, I better take a shower. Thanks for watching. What a blast. Also, hello, Lore. Welcome in. Happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. We ruined the luau by putting purple shorts in the soup. So, we're doing okay. And then the governor said he'd never been so insulted in his whole life. And then Mary Lewis was like really upset about it. So it was a journey. It was a journey. Actually, let me put this on the bar in case I gotta eat it fast. Right now we're just going into the mines. We got that cool rapier last time that really like trivialized some of the early monsters in the mines. So just trying to descend a little bit farther since it's a rainy day. Let's go. Let's see, it would be nice if there was a torch. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Oh, there we go. See? Like, 2 shots everything. Kind of insane. This rapier has, like, it's got really high crit power. It's like crit power of, like, 50 or something. And, like, a pretty decently high crit chance. I guess I'm going too far on that one. Where's the bat? Alright, there we go. The bats always make me kind of sad because I always thought the fruit bats were super cute. So I was like, dang. We're really out here just murdering bats, but I guess they are kind of just like running up on us. Also, this is so much copper. Dang, alright. We'll take that. I mean, we need iron probably going forward, but we still haven't. We need to upgrade like all of our stuff, so not too shabby. There we go. If we see a torch, remind me to get it, because it would be... Until we get the glow ring, it's so nice to be able to see. There we go. Okay, I think might just have to do some mining to see if we can find the way down. I feel like some floors I've literally gotten every rock. And then the final one is the way down, and it's so tragic. It feels like so brutal for that to be the case. So I don't know, my pickup is not super great either, I guess. I have to like really be standing on top of stuff for it to jump into my inventory. These poor bugs really do not stand much of a chance against this insane rapier. It's definitely not meant to be like in the early game. Things are meant to be a little bit more challenging than that. Uh-oh. That's what I was worried about. Is there another area? I'm like, huh, is there a way down here? Yes? Not. I don't know what that is. Fortunately, I can't really see. So we might have gotten a way down, and I just can't find it. Would not be the first time. Or the last, I'm sure. Might need to go up some floors and just quickly find a torch. And then come back down. Let's go. Let's go down to 25. See if we can. Or maybe we go to 30. I guess there's not really torches in here. I feel like. Let's go to 30. Head down. Should have brought a torch. I feel like we have. Oh, here's one. There we go. We will take our torch, put it here. That way. Also, let's just, let's eat this now, I guess. Crunch on that. Go down to 35 again. And put this torch in that slot. Run around with it. As one does, casually. Just running with a torch above your head. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward. Okay. Nice. Oh. When the crit goes off and it's like 89 damage or something, it's pretty wild. I think the first time that I used this sword, we had like a 79 damage crit. I was like, oh. Oh, actually, this is crazy. And it was on like a slime too, like a really basic enemy that did not warrant that level of overkill, truthfully. Did not need to go that hard. Just checking to make sure that there's no way down. It's already made. Oh, barely can't reach that bug. Alright. Nothing here. I guess the other part of it is because it's like a crit sword, is like sometimes it just hits for 1 damage. Sometimes it doesn't do a whole lot. But other times it does just fine. I guess the hardest part about these levels is like the way down, the ladders, they don't really show that they exist in the dark, so you really need like torches to check spots. which is always a tricky bit. It's nice if you can get a torch on, like, the first level or two. Sometimes you can get unlucky, I feel like. Sometimes I don't find torches on level, like, 30. Sometimes I have to descend a bit. There we go. This bat is, like, coming for me. What do we got? Do we have any pre-made? Whoop. Hello, sir. Let's see. Anything over here? Oh, there is one. I knew it. I knew there was, like, I was like, there's probably one hiding somewhere. Probably one around. This is a long one. Okay. Okay. And there's no place just sitting. It's getting late. Ooh. We just want to get down. Hello. We just want to get down. This bat is absolutely murdering me. Okay. Made it to 40. Cool. Worth the time. Got the slingshot. Okay, let's race back to our house. Running, running. I don't know if we'll make it because it's pretty far in the expanded mod to, like, go back to your house. Takes a hot minute. Since it's not just across the bridge and in this little spot. We're schmoving. We're going as fast as we can. Fast as we can without the horse. Truthfully. Stop in to forage along the way, as you do. Super casual. I'm just gonna run to bed. I'm not gonna put anything away. We'll do that in the morning. We will do that in the AM. And that mayo is just gonna have to chill there. Alright. To bed. Eee. Oof. Close. Very close. Nice. Sunday, sunny. Clear and sunny tomorrow. Spirits are neutral. Love it. Learn how to make pancakes. Alright, let me check to the bottom. Reach the bottom of the mine. We will try. My throat's about as dry as a desert bone. I'm real thirsty for a pale ale. You got one? Regular old beer won't do. I need a pale ale. We got you, Pam. I mean, eventually. We don't have any right now for you. Okay, let's drop off all these things. Keep these in here. These we can all... do I have another torch in here? Guess I'm just gonna drop that one. I also need... Oops, not in there. Need to water today. We also probably need to chop down a bunch of trees. Alright, Bloob Day. harvest more. More bloobs. Alright. Mildred will have to wait in the coop for a hot second. Which I don't think is a big deal in this game. In Pioneers of Olive Town, they definitely like seem to I'm not gonna say have a problem with, but the animals definitely like being let out like first thing, and if it gets too late, they're like definitely not super amped about it. Which I get, you know, if I was trapped in a small space, I probably would be pretty anxious to leave. And if I didn't have any opportunity to get myself out, I probably wouldn't enjoy myself very much. So, I understand. I understand. Cool. Okay. I know people like setting up their farms, but I really do miss like the old like Harvest Moon style, like A Wonderful Life situation, where your farm buildings just existed. They were just pre-existing. You just inherited a working farm, and you only had the one barn, you had the one coop, and that was that. I don't think you could upgrade them or anything. They were just there. And the farm layout was just like what it was. Kinda felt like simplicity was nice there. What was the other thing we needed? We needed bloobs for the community center for summer crops, and we needed a melon, I think. Had we not done that yet? Do not think that we had. Toss these in. Drop off these things. Pet our cat. Give her some water because it's hot out. Don't need her to be struggling. Yeah, Pam's thirsty. We got that bit. I feel like Pam's always thirsty. Just gonna go out on a limb. Pam does a decent amount of drinking. So, I feel like she is often thirsty. Slowly making our way. Alright. Time for the crops bundle. Summer crops. 1 blue. 1 melon. There we go. Another quality sprinkler. Nice. We unlock the boiler. The safe. The pay money version. Also, yeah, I don't think we got any. I don't think we were doing melons for the quality crops. You know what? One of those things is probably... Were we growing corn? I feel like maybe we were doing... Maybe that's one of our other crops. I was like, huh. Is crops our other... corn our other crop? I don't remember. Let's make a space, and then... There we go. Getting sprinklers for free is always nice. I also love that Sophia sells them. That is very handy. Can appreciate that. I think can get 2 more melon seeds from town. Let's get some melon seeds from town. We'll be cutting it a little close with the melons, but I think they should be fine. I think they'll be harvestable on the 27th, so. Melon seeds, hello. Got all those. Chat to our boy Harvey. Struggling to make ends meet, I don't have enough patience. Isn't that a good thing, Harvey? Like, I feel like you not having enough patience is a positive. It means that people are pretty healthy. Like, unless he means like just preventative health, but even then. You did move to a small country town. So, I feel like you kind of should have seen that coming. And let's water all these. Probably need to make another scarecrow too. So I'm not sure that this one is in range. We need wood, coal, fiber. There we go. Okay. Let's go to Robin's, honestly. Let's store our excess fruit and stuff that we don't need right now. And then let's head over to Robin's and tell her to upgrade our house. I'm not sure if she's in today, if she like does stuff on Sundays, but we'll give it a go. We'll try. I also don't remember if I came in here and did our mushrooms today. I did. I did. Alright, up we go. Should go visit Susan too. I keep forgetting that Susan exists. She's so far up north there. I should like, also because she was trapped for the first like month. She wasn't exactly around when we first moved in. Upgrade house. Yes. Cool. Thank you, Robin. And we should also go quickly check the seller that shows up on Sundays in the woods. The traveling sales lady. See if she has anything like worthwhile us snagging. And then after that, we probably have to go on a bit of a tree thinning spree, because we need to top up our wood again. Alright, what you got? Basic fertilizer, perch, tulip, pickles, rare seed. Nothing like great, honestly. Mahogany chair is not bad, but we don't really need it. We don't really have space, even though we're upgrading our house. I'm not really... I feel like I always do decor, like, way later. I generally don't like to spend money until we get, like, farm systems in place. I feel like, so... feel like down here is where I'm gonna put like a bunch of beehives and like some flower farming situations. Also, I should chop down that tree on the other side, otherwise we are for sure gonna lose it to the river. Alright, we're about to pass out. Let me drop off all of this stuff, and then let me grab these. Let's make a bunch of like field snacks. Eat that, chomp on that, get a little bit of energy back. There we go. Alright, let's see. We need... This is like decently clear, not the end of the world. Let me chop these down. I have to see how much iron we have too. It would really be nice to get enough iron soonish to upgrade our tools, but we need to delve like a little deeper in the mines before we start getting all that stuff. Oof. Should have taken 2 more field snacks out. Let's grab those. I also need to color cord my my chests before I get too many of them and then gets brutal. And then it gets hard to remember what's what. I love that the Grandpa's farm has these like permanent fences that do not degrade. It is so helpful. So nice not to have to deal with fencing that dies quickly, that you try and keep animals inside. That's why we put the coop where we did, because it just makes it so much easier to have a space that's already kind of like set out. We gotta like check on our stuff, but honestly not bad that the pieces of weeds are growing where they are. I don't actually know if the chickens and stuff can traverse those, if there's like a way for them to like accidentally hop it, but either way, not so bad. Alright, we need to think about... We'll need 300 wood to fix that bridge on the beach, and then we'll need somewhere around that amount to make a barn as well. Let's see, let's get some iron cooking. Might as well. Do more of that tomorrow. Fill up the watering can before we sleep. Alright. Nice. A good income day. Cool. Okay, so it's just about 9 a.m., so I gotta go work. Let me go to title, and let me do some swapping over stuff here. Let me turn off the desktop, put our background music on here. Anywho, so this is our schedule for the week, in case you guys did not see it. So today we did Stardew. Tomorrow evening we're going to continue Harvest Moon SNES. And then we are going to be back doing more Stardew on Wednesday morning. And then Thursday evening is our Mahjong night. And then Sunday there's a brand new farming sim called Dinkum that is coming out. It is basically taking place in something inspired by the Australian outback, but I think it has like some fantasy creatures in it as well, so it's not super realistic per se. So we're gonna try that out. It's coming out on Thursday, so Sunday will be our first time playing it. Doing a quick check to see if there's anyone online. There's not really anyone that I know. I still need to get more people to raid into at this time slot. I gotta do some digging around. But anywho, in case you all are looking to find me elsewhere, I do all of my like schedule updates and stuff are all on Twitter. I have a YouTube, which is where I post all of the VODs and the clips and stuff. And then obviously we also have a Discord. You're welcome to join if you'd like. We talk about cozy games and farming sims and Mahjong and all that good stuff. Anywho, thank you guys so much for joining me this morning. I had a really good time. We achieved what we set out to achieve. We got Emily's 5-heart event, and we didn't technically poison the party soup, though we played a bit of a prank on the town, I suppose, so it wasn't a necessarily positive outcome for the entire group. Anywho, but I will catch you guys tomorrow night for Harvest Moon SNES. I'm going to put us on a bit of a stream ending screen, but otherwise, happy Monday. I hope you have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and I will catch you guys tomorrow evening for Harvest Moon SNES.